What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. And today I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks. You see it, and we got a big old dub against the number one team in the East. Well, actually, I think they're like number two now. Miami's number one. But we got a win against a top-notch team in the East in the Chicago Bulls. And Ice Tray went off. We gonna get into it, but the Hawks got a big old dub over the Chicago Bulls, and we needed it. It was a great home victory. I was in the building, and it was litty. But before we break it all down, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to Symone wins, and a long winning streak. Also, check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. Me and girl SymoneWithTheSports are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. Listen to the pod, like the pod, download the pod, subscribe to the pod, and share it out to your friends so they can do all the same things. All right, guys, Hawks get a W. Don't exactly remember the final score because I was just basking in the W. I think it was like 120 to like 112 or something like that. But anywho, Hawks get the much needed win over the Chicago Bulls. Ice Tray, the game went off, almost dropped a 40 bugger on the Chicago Bulls head. 39.7 of 9. Yes, 7 of 9 from 3, 11 to 18 from the field, 13 assists. And a great night from Trae Young when we needed him the most. Bogey had a nice 20 points off the bench, 4-10 from 3. DeAndre Hunter hit some clutch threes. Danilo Gallinari hit some clutch threes. Kevin Huerter even hit some clutch threes. All 5 starters in double figures tonight, and we needed it. Clint Capella finished with 12 as well. So a great night from the Hawks all around. They did the thing. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan did what they did, 22 apiece. Even Nikola Vucevic had a 21, and Kobe White had 15 off the bench. So they did what they did. I mean, DeMar DeRozan, that man is just nasty. I mean, he was getting to his spot, and I mean, it just seemed like he did not miss. Ended up 10 of 20 from the field, so he had a very good night, 50% shooting from the field. Hawks had a good night shooting as well. They shot 52% from the field, 45% from 3 tonight, 18 of 40 from the 3-point line. So they had a good shooting night. But yeah, the Bulls had me scared for a little bit, y'all, because DeMar DeRozan just wasn't missing. I mean, it seemed like any time he shot, it was nothing but swishes, y'all. I mean, it was crazy, but we got the stops down the stretch when we needed to. Had a very good fourth quarter, knocked down clutch shots, and oh my goodness, back to Ice Tray. He had a crazy dagger 3. It was like he did like a sidestep fadeaway 3, and it was just nothing but net. It was straight. Yeah, it was just nasty, just disgusting. But a big dagger shot that you want to see from your all-star player, that you want to see from your superstar, and Trae Young hit a bunch of clutch shots tonight. So it was a great game for the Hawks, and like we said, it's all about consistency. We know this Hawks team is capable of this. We know this Hawks team can compete with the best teams in the East. They've shown it time and time again when they beat the Bulls like they did tonight, when they beat the Phoenix Suns, when they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. We know this team can compete with the best of them. It's just how consistent are they going to be on a night in, night out basis. And this Atlanta Hawks team is the team we need to see every single night, where the starters are all getting in double figures, where we're getting a big boost from Bogey off the bench. So this was the type of night we love to see, and we'll see if we get the same Hawks team down the stretch. But you know what we gotta do. It's about that time. It's time for the clappers, the W clappers. Let's go. W, yes sir. Let's go. Hawks got a big old W, so we had to bring out the clappers. All right, y'all, but let me know how you feeling about the Hawks in the comments down below. Like I said, you know, this was a much needed victory, a big bounce back win from a game we should have won, you know, last game against the Boston Celtics when we had a 17-point lead. So, you know, it was good to bounce back, and it was good to get a W tonight. But we got to keep stringing W's together. You know, we can't go on this streak where we're losing one, winning one, losing one, winning one, losing one, winning one, like we have since we came back from the All-Star break. We got to put a winning streak together now. So it's about not only getting this big win that we needed, but building upon that and needing another win and another win and another win on top of this win tonight. So we'll see if the Hawks can do that. But it was super fun to watch. Trae Young in the zone tonight. Kevin Huerter knocking down big shots. Bogdanovic, y'all, who, you know, the one thing about Bogey was, you know, he was very streaky. Now I think Bogey off the bench is a consistent Bogey. Bogey starting was very streaky, you know. Some nights he was hot. And I think that is because, you know, with him in the starting lineup with Trae Young, you know, he doesn't always get his shot, so he kind of sometimes has to force it maybe, or he's a little bit too passive, so he can't really get in the rhythm. But in that second unit, we know he's the heart of the offense. We know he's, you know, the go-to scorer when it comes down to it. So Bogey knows that he has the green light always. When in the first team offense, you know, Trae has to get his shots. When John Collins is healthy, he has to get his shots. Kevin Huerter has to get his shots. DeAndre Hunter gets shots. But in that second unit, we know Bogey is the number one option, and he knows that too. So he can go get his shot whenever he wants. He can get to his spot whenever he wants. He can do his thing. So Bogey in the second unit has just made him more consistent for me. We know he could be this type of scorer that he is, but him in the second unit has just made him more consistent. So I'm loving Bogey in the second unit because he's dropping 20 pieces and 20 pieces and 20 pieces night after night after night, and I love it because that's the kind of output we need from Bogdanovic every night. So we'll see what the Hawks do going forward, but got a big W tonight against the Chicago Bulls. I love it. Trae Young went off. Kevin Huerter hit some big shots. Finally, DeAndre Hunter hit some big threes. He looked like he was back in the zone tonight after a dreadful game against the Boston Celtics. Kevin Huerter had a bad game against Boston as well. Both of them bounced back tonight. Clint Capella, I should say, had a good game tonight as well. All the Hawks starters in double figures. And Trae Young, that ankle looked all right, so I'm glad he was okay. So, yeah, Hawks just great game overall. Got the W, much needed win, and we'll see if they can build upon that and get a winning streak going because Lord knows we need it. But y'all like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Check out the first link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. Psych! That's the wrong link. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel and help build the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins. You already know what's going on. The second link in my description box, that one is to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast. For me and your SymoneWithTheSports are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, head coaches, all that good stuff. Listen to the pod, like the pod, download the pod, subscribe to the pod, and share it out to your friends so they can do all the same things. But Hawks get the big win tonight. Let me know how you feel in the comments down below. And until I talk to y'all tomorrow, we're taking on the Washington Wizards. Big game because the Wizards are, you know, now either 2 games or still 1 game behind us for the 10th and final play-in spot. So that's going to be a big game tomorrow night. So hopefully we can keep things going and get a win tomorrow night because the Wizards are nipping right at our heels. So till I talk to y'all tomorrow, stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta, go Hawks, peace.